Surrounding me are the NEC members, mostly the secretariat, but we have had a series of meetings. The purpose of this press conference and the purpose of this meeting was against the impending strike of nurses of Uganda, nurses and midwives. So the history of this problem is that the nurses and midwives of Uganda was following up the demands which the government omissed. And that is the lunch allowance, a top-up of lunch allowance of 15,000, and their money for the SACCO of 1 billion shillings, which the president of this republic pledged to give the nurses. Since 2017 up to date, the nurses did not get that money. So the nurses and midwives of this country, under the secretariat leadership, wrote a letter 3 months ago that their demands should be made before they continue with work. We waited for government to respond. They did not respond to us quickly due to the COVID-19 and due to also the politics around us. So now the government engaged us last week, and we had the first meeting with the Ministries of Gender and Labor. We had also another meeting with the Ministry of Finance to look at where is this money and why has it not been paid to the nurses of this country. Yet they are working, and yet they are in a very critical moment of COVID-19. In this case, even we lost one of the nurses here. We lost of COVID-19, and we are saying that we need this money so that the nurses eat well and work well. So it is not that the demand comes, we did not start a fresh demand, but the demand was that to fulfill the promises they made and to keep the nurses in the hospitals. However, the meeting yesterday from with the ministerial, it was held in Ministry of Gender and Labor boardroom, chaired by the permanent secretary, and the other ministries also attended, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Health, and others. And conclusively, we said that let us also have another meeting with the public service, which we had today. And I am glad that those meetings had a way forward. The way forward was that government paid the money to the nurses. The way forward is that the pledge of 1 billion should be paid to the nurses between now and 31st January. Now, therefore, I call upon the nurses to keep calm. I am not calling off the strike, but I am saying that the process is on now, but we are extending the days of our strike. We are extending the days of our strike to 31st January. If in between here, the reason why we extend is that the government has issued the letter here before me that to give them or to allow them to collect round resources between now and January. So this letter was issued by the Minister of Public Service requesting us to hold on until our money is paid. But should we reach 30th of January without this money, the strike continues. Therefore, I call upon all the nurses of this country to be patriotic enough and to accept negotiations with the government. We have negotiated so far, and we have achieved other demands, like scheme of service, like scholarships. We achieved those ones. But these two are really the major ones, the lunch and the 1 billion shillings. So, I am addressing the nation amidst COVID-19 and amidst the politics that we give this government a benefit of doubt because they have issued to us a letter stating that by 31st, that money will be in our side. This is not a letter from my office, but it is a letter from the Minister of Public Service, who is in charge of civil servants in this country. So, heads of departments, in charges, let nurses work up to that 31st January 2021, so that we see what government will have for us. We shall be left with no option that time, because they have requested that we hold on strike. They are looking for that money, because the money has to be approved and the money has to be budgeted for. So I wish everybody a happy new year, and I wish to state that the nurses and midwives be standby. If we could wait for 3 years now since that time, but now we are only waiting for 30 days from now. Be patient, wait for 30 days, and if nothing comes from government, you are ready to lay down your tools and you wait for lunch. If they don't bring you lunch that time, please don't go and work. Sit at home and wait for lunch. If lunch is provided, then you might go and work. So let us give them these 3 Saturdays strictly, and we see what's happening. I thank you very much to love and serve for God and my country. I wish you well. Thank you.
I'm Regina Wanyama. I take 2 regions, that is Busoga region and Bukit region. I stand here to tell you that we need risk allowance. During this time of COVID, so many nurses are dying. And being on border districts, there are so many people who are entering into the country, and the nurses are dying, those who are attending to those patients, and without being noticed, without being given anything as a risk allowance. Nurses are also dying because they are not getting enough food to eat, because all the time they are on duty. We need also lunch allowance, because there is no one who goes to her own or his own supermarket apart from others. So, come 30th December, I'm calling upon all the nurses in Busoga region, Bugis region, and all the nurses in Bukit region to put down their tools. Thank you.
Thank you, Teso region and
Teso
Here, I'm reminding our Papa, Mr. President, the pledge, the promise, it's no longer a pledge, it's a promise. He promised us lunch allowance 5 years ago, which he has never implemented. We are your children. You know, when a child don't give what the kid rebels. So now we are saying, the nurses of Teso region and Karamoja region, without lunch allowance, come 31st, we are going to sit at home because we can't collapse in the wards without food. Thank you very much.
Chigezi region is here to represent the 6 districts, that's Rukunjiri, Kanungu, Ruchiga, Rwanda, Jisoro, Kabad. We are warming up for industrial action. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, covered our issues of nurses and midwives across the country. We are eating badly, there's no food for 2,000 in Chigezi. The smallest plate is 15,000. Your Excellency, the President, kindly come in our issues. We are also belong to this Uganda under your leadership. Please come in our issues. We are asking for lunch allowance. We are asking for lunch allowance for health workers across the country. My region is prepared to go for industrial action and the money for SACCO. You had promised us in Tungamo. You announced all over the country. All the TV we are seeing, Your Excellency the President. We are requesting for that SACCO money and that allows for nurses and midwives. With the people of Chigezi, that the first come, we are ready to warm up and we will lay down our tools. I thank you.
Mr. Bay.
We are here saying government should respond to our complaints. Like my colleagues have already mentioned, there is no way we can work on an empty stomach. We are supposed to be on duty 24 hours, and we are supposed to be what? Have a meal at work. We cannot leave patients unattended to and we look for lunch. So we are asking the government to respond to our complaints. Secondly, when we go to shop, we don't have specific shops for what? For health workers. So we need some income generating activity to beef up our salary. Government, please do something. All nurses and midwives of Sabey region, they are aware, they are going to lay down their tools and wait for government to take on. Thank you.
I represent West Uganda, that is talk about Masaka, talk about Shotera, and other districts that are in that region. I'm called Justus in Sabimana, and I want to appeal to the government. To consider the nurses. The nurses who are always there 24 hours, they are trying to make sure that they serve the nation. If this lunch allowance is considered, I'm sure the nurses will not go on strike and the patients will be taken care of. Please, I appeal once again to the government, consider the lunch allowance.
I'm called Anduaram Samson, Regional Coordinator, West Nile Region. It begins from Pakwati and ends in Jubani. Nurses from West Nile and all over the country, we do a lot of work. We do a lot of doctors' work. We have a lot of task shifting put on us. We struggle to survive with our children in schools. We need also to take our children to good schools and many other challenges we are facing. The government should really look at us humanly because we formed the biggest work task force in Uganda and the health sector. Should they not respond to the money they promised for us? Nurses from Jubani up to Pakwat in that region, extreme there, we are going to lay down our tools. Please, government, look into our problems. We don't want to our